LCF is so far behind. That's gonna be a cast no flicker forward. Tsunami slams cancelled by the Avatar the Guardian, and another realm dies. The Crystal ABM does not care about LCF to get away from the Sanguine Claws. ABM not intending to leave. Jay jumps in. RWM catches the entire team, but Bloom just keeps them topped up, and Eve is already gone, and the Crystal is wide open. But I'm trying to clear the minion wave. He'll sacrifice his life and manage to do so, but that is going to be a team wipe. Jay, the only casualty from ABM. It is now a 4v1, and Rudy can't do anything but watch.
Granger and Farsa as well.
I still prefer Alpha, if you ask me personally.
This game, it is the third game of the best of 5. Mid lane already poked out by Peter.
And Hoon taking a lot of damage as well. Pulled back by the Lantern. Has to use Flicker. Not even at the 1 minute mark. 2 battle spells gone from LCF.
Yeah, and that means that the turtle is going to be free pickings for ABM. And right now they're forcing the occasion on towards the orange buff as well, making sure Rarin knows that they are breathing down his next plays and rotate much faster around the map. Even now has the shortcut, and now you can see they're getting poked out as well in the mid lane.
Yeah, the airstrike already used. A beautiful ult from Peter to get away from the taunt of Rudy. And there's just 3 people taking down the Gatot instantly.
And after the Mortal Coil, this is the opening.
Here comes the airplane runway. Raran gonna get caught. Flicker in with the shortcut. Avatar the Guardian knocks up 2, but Jay finishes him off, executes him before he has a chance to respond. Fender airstrike not even going to save Rudy. As Jay gonna punish Boo as well, dives him under the tower, but gets countered as the Faisal picks him off. Exchanges his life for it, but now for LCF, that early snowball not looking good. Another turtle being contested now by ABM and Apex and Anti, just blocking them away. Apex gets blocked off by the wall, gets picked off with defended airstrike, but Anti still so tanky by himself, allows Jay to get the turtle. Wall gonna cut him off once again. Fist crack though does not quite land, and the Lantern still picks people up. Death Sonata being blocked by Crisis to keep Anti alive.
Crisis tried to make his way there, but on the top side, a big shortcut.
They're gonna be able to find one already. Rudy is gone. Romcom nearly dies. Has to use Flicker defensively, and they're just gonna dive error. He's gonna try and get away, but Blade Surge connects, catches up to him. Jay picks up another, and Raran, you are not supposed to be here, buddy. And he realizes that. He's gonna walk away, but that probably means his orange buff is gone. Fended airstrike. Will they be able to keep it in place? Nope. ABM, they're just standing here. They want it. They're stealing it. They're gonna get it.
Oh no, AOG could connect again, and now Romcom
and a beautiful poop and fist crack from Romcom gets the flank. Jay is gone, and Peter will be soon to follow.
He gets something on the board to try and make a play, but Apex here could go for a shortcut.
Oh, he has to flicker out. Fender airstrike comes out. Anti actually dying, cannot escape. He's stuck in the wall.
Good to get on towards Rarin.
Look at the macro coming in from ABM. They're attacking everywhere, but Apex in trouble. Avatar the Guardian misses a shortcut, comes out, and Anti and Peter come through. Jay misses the blade surge. Warrior's pathway is going to be used to cut off Romcom, and they get pulled back. It's a 2-man Lantern pickup, and Rudy going to be the unfortunate casualty. Romcom being chased. He will be able to get away. Guys, that is enough for now.
Okay, they beta out the important skills and the spells, but LCF wants to go for more. Do not want to give this Lord up.
They're looking for Apex. They know he doesn't have the portal anymore. They will pick him off, but they surrender the Lord in exchange for it. And Anti is still running them down. Fended airstrike already used. And the Lantern gonna be picking one up. But LCF still doing a good job of running away.
1 kill in return, so that was good play for them. And now they find another.
That's gonna be a fist break onto Apex. They find him in the bush and just punch him right in the face. That's gonna be the 2nd death in a row for the chip. At the very least, LCF have some space.
Yeah, and I think they've been waiting for him in that portal the entire time, making sure that, hey, if he comes through, just pick him up and put him down. Because right now, LCF might be able to defend this and actually even get an advantage.
Yeah, but ABM taking down every external tower here, and Peter's presence alone not allowing LCF to dive in for the fight, despite knowing they have a numbers advantage. They have to just transition to defending their inhibitor, and now ABM has full control over the map.
Right now, they have been making the plays entirely on the back of this chip, but that could change at any single point once Anti decides again to put that freeway down and go ham at them. And we haven't really seen Crisis pop off this entire series, let alone this game. He's just been farming, just been split pushing the entire time. So once Crisis gets into these team fights, it could be all she wrote for LCF unless they find an opening, unless they find a pickoff before that happens.
And it's getting more and more difficult to do that. You literally saw all 5 of them walk up into the bush, and they had to back off just from seeing Peter alone. That's how scary the Zeus in is. ABM's positioning has been so good at cutting them off from farm. And like you mentioned, Crisis just hasn't even been part of the game the entire time. This Moskov has been farming so much gold.
Flare to scout them out, and right now spots out Romcom as well as Rudy. They have to give up the control of this neutral objective, and now ABM hacking at it one attack at a time, and Jay seems like he might pick it up anytime soon.
We can see LCF is just looking for some kind of opportunity, but there isn't one. ABM's defense is so tightly knit that Jay can get the Lord for free, and LCF cannot even challenge. They can't even fight inside their own jungle anymore.
Yeah, they can't really fight, and they have to even contest their own buffs at this point. The Lord is marching down the top side, applies it to the most, and Raren right now as well, making his presence felt. Will they be able to defend? That's the big question.
Only the inhibitors left standing for LCF, and Raren is just wasting time on Apex alone. Look at that chip. He's buying so much space. Top inhibitor has fallen. Lord will finally be cleared up. The minion waves were not the most well synced, so LCF has some space. But look at ABM. They're just diving straight in. Peter being such a threat with that lantern. Going to be able to get some pickups, but maybe a bit deep here. Winter Crown comes out, but Peter just blows up. Punished for overextending a bit too far.
Yeah, they do punish Peter, and I think that's okay if you're ABM, because you don't give out too much, because Apex has just been a nuisance, garnering the attention of LCF the entire time. They have to keep him, under watch, because he could just teleport at any single time in and around the map, thanks to the recent change that Chip has had to his kit. But here they want to siege the mid lane tier 1.
Looking for the tier 1, Glorious Pathway comes out, but this is Anti alone against 5. This is a bit too deep. He gets punched in the face repeatedly, and that's a killing spree for Raren. Looking backline though, Apex looking for the shortcut, drops it down on Boo. Instant flicker from the far side, tries to get away as the rest of ABM comes in. Hey, gonna pick up the kill, dives into the backline. Now they're looking for Error, but he's able to dash away as Rudy comes in with the AOG, knocks out Peter, but he himself gets picked up instead and pulled off killing spree. But that's gonna be a beautiful snipe into the backline, picking up Apex. 2 players down on both sides.
Yeah, 2 players down from both sides at this point.
Good
right now. Oh no!
Man fist crack, but it's not gonna be enough. There's ABM just pick him off. That is so unfortunate.
Yeah, I think at this point I was just gonna say the LCF found an opportunity. Every single kill in their favor is gold in their pocket, but Romcom went for something. It didn't work out in his favor, and now ABM get the tide turned around once again.
Bandit airstrike just to zone Jay away. It was a great catch from Romcom, but there was some miscommunication there. His team was not ready.
The sustain coming through with that, along with the Wind of Nature, has the range with the Malefic gun. Yes, the Granger, oh no, conceal play from Apex. He got spotted out, but he runs away, and they get the Lord.
That is more than enough. That is information. He knows. He was able to see that almost everyone from LCF was up top. All the while, Jay getting another free Lord, and this is 18 minutes in. This is an enhanced
LCF needs to find a way to defend. Like I said before, if anyone can do it, it's got to be them. But at this point, 9k deficit in gold, having the counter heroes in their side, a portal coming through. They need to find an angle, and Raren is looking at it right now.
Apex is already looking for a shortcut as well. Glorious Pathway comes out. Mid inhibitor will fall to Moskov. Fended airstrike defensively, but it's already cancelled straight away as the portal drops down. LCF still all 5 men alive, but Rudy gets pulled into the front line. The base is wide open as Raren's still trying to deal with the minion wave. Winter Crown actually forced out in the backline as Rudy is traded 1-for-1 for Apex. Jay gonna drop as well, but Crisis is still there, and the crystal is melted down as ABM takes the series in a 3-0 clean sweep.
Hey, somebody get the broom, because ABM just swept LCF under the rug, showing their dominance in the top 4 here, moving on to the finals of the upper bracket. Very good showcase of skills, knowledge, drafting, all of them, and also understanding your opponent and how to counter them as well. ABM have read LCF like a book.